All right, guys. Welcome back to the channel. And we're going over something that I have had multiple questions on. It's called displacement or looking for imbalance in the market. Um, this is how I usually like to find trades. Really a simple way of trading. Look for imbalance in the market um, and find my entries a lot of times that way and might take profits. And um, most ways, it's kind of a simple way of trading, and it's also could be a really difficult way of trading if you are not patient enough to use this. But if you are patient enough, or a patient trader, or been trading for a little bit, I feel like this is going to really help you find displacement or imbalance in the market. So let's go over it real quickly. All right, so I'm looking at Euro odd. Actually got this trade earlier today. Um, so I was looking for imbalance through the market, and what imbalance is you have an unequal range of trading. So you have all this buy power right here, right? But but before all this was here, right, you had no sell offer. So it's an imbalance. So it pushed up all the way up here and then um, kind of consolidated throughout this point here, but it never fixed this imbalance. So I was like, this is probably a good opportunity to look for imbalance in this pullback. So I was seeing that it pulled back here, pulled back to the top, but you still have um, from here to here, still have about 65 pips almost of imbalance. Which all it means is, like I said, is uneven trading. That's all that means. So there's no trading offered here other than the buy side. So market likes to look for it uneven trading in some points and close that trading imbalance in. So today I saw a pull up. It gave us what we always talk about, um, a good price. So when you're looking for a sell, you're always looking for equal highs, right? And if you're looking for a buy, you're looking for equal lows. Okay, so I'm gonna mark off both. So I marked off the equal highs. So I gave us an equal high, even though this is a wick, that's an equal high from here, right? And then these are equal lows. As you see, it pushed back up. So low here and a low here, they're pretty much equal, and it pushed up, right? Always looking for equal lows for a buy and equal highs for a sell. Right? Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Self-explanatory. So what? Anyway, though earlier I saw this equal high here, right? So I was like, well, we still haven't closed in this fair value or imbalance trading, right? So we had a push down, we had a false breakout for all the people that are impatient, and then we finally had a push down from I want to say it was a push from news. I know it was Canadian and not Australian dollar, but this is what happened right here, right? Then we also right now, this is why you have this strong bullish candle here, if I'm not mistaken. We had news a second ago from the Australian dollar right here. So you had a good push here because we're looking at Euro odd. Let's go look at GP, AUD. Right. We had a good push here, right to the top. I know this is already marked up for you. So I'm on the 4 hour. Let's go to the daily. We might be able to see weekly. Right. So we got equal highs here on the weekly. Right. We got price pushing to this equal high. So what do you think we're gonna get? Probably another push back down into this zone because we really have on the weekly we have a strong imbalance, right? We only have one down candle. We have multiple bullish candles on the way up. So you have one, two, three strong bullish candles on the weekly. Let's see how we finish at the end of the week. But I have a feeling that we're gonna at least come back down into this last down candle before we get a push back up. Right? Which could give us quite a few pips. Looks like about 285 pips. Of course, it's not gonna happen, in the week. And it might happen in a week, but I'm looking for this thing to get here to the top finally, right? Main reason being is actually if you look on the weekly, like you had 1, 2, 3 weeks bull, right? And then you had 1, 2, 3 weeks bear, right? It always has to fix the imbalance once again. And this is GBP odd, right? So let's go to a pair that everybody kind of knows, and USD JPY kind of finish this off, right? So we had on the daily been in this consolidation range because of the DXY. He's been kind of in the consolidation, kind of pushed up into this range, and now we've hit this equal high here, right? Push down, we retrace and found a new high, which is a lower high, and we're looking to close it in this value right here, or we like to say this imbalance trading because it's a whole bunch of bullish trading here, right? You have a whole bunch of bullish trading here that has no imbalance, no sell offered, right? So you got a whole bunch of bullish movement here. Yes, you do have these two candles here, but as well as you don't have much bearish movement coming down in this area. So we're looking at a good movement, and as you know, the DXY is coming down anyway, right? Just showing you how I find imbalance in the market, right? So before this double top was formed, you had push here, right? No bearish movement. So kind of consolidated at the push, finally dropped down, closing some of this bearish movement, push back up, right? Because it had to recover this bearish movement or this down movement here, right? So in essence, creating a double top, which is an old high right here. If you look at it, right, and then we have a push down, right? And where is it attempting to close? Right now, it's pushing further and further down because it's attempting to close this bullish movement here, which is an up movement, and wants to close this value here. We do have multiple value bearish candles that have not been covered. So it's 1, that's 2, that's 3. So look, we're looking to push them all the way down here. I mean, and like I said, it's not going to happen in one day, especially because this is the daily. But you see the movement. You see what the market wants to do. The market wants to create imbalance and then cover the imbalance up, right? It doesn't happen right away, but it does happen eventually, right? But what goes up must come down, and what goes down must go up, essentially, especially in the market, all right? I just want to go over that quick trading real quick. Make sure that when you're looking at imbalances, you're going to the higher time frames, the daily, the weekly, the monthly. Just easier for you to see it. It's just easier for you to see where real support and resistance is and not the intraday support resistance, which could give you, an in. But I love to see these daily and these weekly support and resistance, because a lot of times that's where you can get the turns. That's where a lot of times you can get your really good entries on the intradays, where you can get 50, 60, 70 pips on one trade. So I hope that helped y'all. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. As always, we never look down on anybody unless you're willing to pick them up. Y'all have a blessed one.